What are some things you'd only know by growing up poor? I learned how to make a full meal out of whatever was in the back of our kitchen cabinets. My mom called it creative cooking, but really it was just survival, like when we'd run out of real food by the third week of every month. I got really good at making spaghetti using ramen noodles and ketchup packets from McDonald's. My little brother Jake thought it was a special recipe until he went to his friend's house and saw what actual spaghetti looked like. The worst part was pretending everything was normal at school. When kids talked about going out to eat, I'd nod along like I knew what they meant. But honestly, the only restaurant I'd been to was the soup kitchen downtown, and that didn't really count. I remember this one time in 4th grade when our teacher asked us to write about our favorite family tradition. Everyone wrote about Christmas morning or birthday parties. I wrote about cabinet day, the day every month when mom would dump out all our kitchen cabinets and we'd get creative with whatever expired cans and random ingredients we found. My teacher, Mrs. Rodriguez, kept me after class. She asked if everything was okay at home. I told her cabinet day was fun, like a cooking game show. She didn't look convinced, but she let me go. The thing is, you get really good at making stuff work. Like when my shoes got holes in them, I learned to put duct tape inside so my socks wouldn't get wet. When our heat got shut off, I figured out that if you left the oven door open, it could warm up the kitchen pretty good. I also got really good at math because I was always counting money. Not like homework math, but real math. Like if milk costs $3 and we only have $2.50, how many days can we make cereal with water instead? Or if electricity costs $60 and we only have $40, which appliances can we unplug to make it last longer? But the weirdest thing I learned was how to be invisible at school. Poor kids develop this superpower where we can blend into the background. Like when they were collecting money for field trips, I'd suddenly need to use the bathroom. When they passed out the free lunch forms, I'd pretend to be really interested in my textbook. The free lunch thing was the worst. They'd call out names over the intercom every morning for kids who qualified for free meals. They might as well have announced, "Here are all the poor kids in school." I started bringing empty lunch bags and pretending to eat air sandwiches just to avoid that walk of shame to the lunch counter. Then something crazy happened in 6th grade. This new kid, Austin, moved to our school. His family was even worse off than mine. On his second day, when they called the free lunch names, he just stood up and said, "Finally, I'm starving," really loud. Everyone laughed, but not in a mean way. That's when I realized something. I was spending so much energy hiding being poor that I was missing out on actually living. Austin became my best friend because he didn't care who knew his family struggled. He'd trade his free lunch pizza for my free lunch hamburger without any shame. We started this thing where we'd have poverty competitions to see who could come up with the most creative poor kid solutions. Like Austin figured out that if you filled up water bottles at school, you could take free drinks home. I discovered that if you asked nicely, the cafeteria ladies would sometimes give you extra rolls to take with you. The best part was when Austin's mom got a new job and they moved to a better apartment. Instead of forgetting about being poor, he invited me over to show me their new place. They had a full refrigerator for the first time in years. His mom made us sandwiches with actual lunch meat instead of government cheese. And Austin looked at me and said, "We made it."